RBC News 24.
It's 7 o'clock. These are the headlines. Welcome to Bloxburg has revamped their camping equipment in yet another small update. We will talk to an experienced player in a newscast and get his opinion on it. Will they be able to save the game? And Roblox has been banned in Turkey. For what reasons? They were supposed to have exposed children to explicit content. What do the users think of this? And more about users, because none of them have seen been playing the once popular game Jailbreak. Could it be about the toxicity on the team? One of our biggest competitors, Road TV, they held a press conference, and of course we had to show up and listen to all the new things they were adding. We will go over all the new things they announced, as well as we will get some answers from the owner himself, Zigger. And we end tonight by comparing simulators so that you can find the best ones, which ones are cash grabs and which ones are fair. This and more tonight.
RBC News 24.
Good evening and welcome to RBC News at 6, and this time in our brand new home at the RBC Broadcasting Centre. As you can see, we have changed our studio quite a bit, but the studio is not the only thing that is changing. Our format for the news programme will also be getting quite a lot of a change, as for the first time in our history, we now have the option to go live with our broadcasts, and that means we can have two anchors. Sam? Hello Sam, how are you?
Good, how about you?
I'm also very good. But this means we can also get special guests into our studio live. Before we tell you why Toddy is here, we would like to point out that even though we have a new look and a new way of telling the news, our goals have not changed. We will continue to deliver high quality news about Roblox and now the world that matters to us all. Sam, tell our viewers why Toddy is here.
Of course, Ryan. Bloxburg has just updated their game with new camping update. It is relatively small update, but might mark the ending to the boycott Bloxburg movement, as players have been reading into this as the first part of the map revamp. Johnny has this story.
Bloxburg has been updated once again, and this time the update is no less controversial than in the past. This update was a rather small one, as the only things added were camping related. Some of them were 2 new tents, as well as a toilet tent, whatever that is. The trees did also get a bit of a change, as well as a shed was added. The camping site was also updated. Is this the start of the long-awaited map revamp, or will this be like the gym revamp, where we have to wait a year for another small map change?
The start of the Bloxburg revamp? We don't know, but we have gotten to us the most loyal player in the game that we could find on the staff team, because no one answered our calls to come here. Toddy, what do you think? Will this mark the start of a new map revamp?
Probably so, because the game Blockburg has been on for a long. All right. The game has been on for a long time, so the map revamp could actually mean something.
Yeah. But why do you want a revamp so badly? Isn't the current one okay, or do you want a new one?
Well, I can say this though. The old map is actually okay, but just like how RBC moved to the new headquarters, I am I am actually okay if it moves, because not everything can stay the same forever.
Yeah, would you say that you lot just want to experience something new because it stayed the same for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think the map updated from 2017, or it's been the same
Mm.
like that ever since the game launched.
Now, we can't talk about Bloxburg without talking about the downfall in players. They have just been decreasing like there's no tomorrow. Do you think it will go back to the glory days it once was at?
It might not, because of the protests that happened, and including like both old and new players being starting to become toxic to each other. But I am hoping the game can get back up on its feet.
What would it have to change for it to go back to the glory days? What do you think they would have to add?
I feel like we should keep like parking the car on the road instead of just doing it
Mm.
on the grass in the parking lane, because in the game now you have to. There's like a time thing above your car where it says you gotta wait for like 4 minutes for a tow truck to come.
Yeah.
I didn't like that personally, and I bet everyone else in the game didn't like it earlier.
There was a new camping update. What's your thoughts on that? Have you checked out yet?
I have no thoughts on it, because I never had a chance to see it, because I would usually just play the game sometimes. I don't play it a lot like I used to.
Well, Toddy, Thank you so much for joining us tonight in our new home. But Ryan, Bloxburg isn't the only game experiencing a downfall. It isn't even the only one experiencing some developer drama, am I right?
You are. Yes, Jailbreak has also been experiencing some similar things. The glory days are gone, and you can no longer find many players in the game. Many people say this is because the developers are not caring about the community and just adding they only want into the game. This may also be because of the developers refusing to add influencers to their influence program. Johnny has a story again.
Once the most promising and popular game on the platform, everyone who had a computer in the Western world had likely heard about it. Now, it is struggling to get more than 50,000 active players. What happened to Jailbreak that made it fail so badly? Some people say that the developers stopped listening to the community and just kept on adding features they liked, which were more often than not completely useless. Whatever it was, clearly the players have stopped supporting them. We have tried multiple times over the last months to get interviews with Jailbreak players with only one success. This is what he had to say.
Have you noticed Jailbreak dying?
Yeah, there are a lot of hackers and campers.
But what about the players? Surely it isn't as fun as it was in 2018, right?
Yes, back then it was way more fun, just like a better community.
Why do you think that is? What could have happened?
Well, now it is easier to get exploits.
True, but what do you think about the latest updates? People have been saying that the devs don't take suggestions and only add stuff they want.
They are not that often.
But could there be more reasons why the game is dying? It might also be about the toxicity in the community. Over the years, many Jailbreak YouTubers have been posting about their attempts to become an influencer in the game. On almost all occasions, they get rejected. None of the reasons that the staff team of Jailbreak comes up with seems to be well-founded. Sometimes they have too few subscribers. Sometimes they apparently make clickbait videos. Sometimes they are supposed to have spread glitches. When asked about those things in more detail, they refuse to give that out. A popular Jailbreak news account on Twitter brought this to our attention by publicly mentioning this to all of his followers. When we tried to find the tweet again for this story, it had been deleted. We know of at least 2 cases where YouTubers who have called the devs out for their behavior regarding this have been added to the influencer team. It is unknown whether or not the writer of this tweet has been added to the influencer team after making this. One thing is for sure though, if the developers plan on making getting the game to the glory it once had, then they need to step up their game.
And from a downfall of a game on the platform, we now tell you about the ban of the whole platform in one country, as Turkey has banned the game inside. They say it is because of the platform doing nothing to prevent explicit images being shown. I had this story myself. That is right, folks. Roblox has been banned in Turkey. This means that if you live in Turkey, it is illegal to play or even access Roblox. This comes along with many other platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and even Wikipedia. According to Fortune.com, Justice Minister Yilmaz Tunç said that Roblox has been suspended because it contains, and I quote, content that will cause abuse of children. Prosecutors in Adana are investigating Roblox. A spokesperson for Roblox says, "We are currently working with local authorities with the goal of resolving it." Later adding, "We've spent almost 20 years making Roblox one of the safest online platforms for our users, particularly the youngest." Then ending the statement saying that they look forward to this discussion in Turkey with the important goal of getting Roblox users back online again as soon as possible. Many people went to X making statements like, "F this government, Roblox just got banned in Turkey, this might as well be our new flag," followed by an image of a modified North Korea flag with a famous Turkish moon and star emblem. This suggests that it is a human right violation to ban the platform, and presumably other social platforms like Instagram and Wikipedia. If you try accessing Roblox in Turkey, you will see a webpage that looks similar to the image on your screen now. So, what do you think about the ban of Roblox in Turkey? Leave your answers in the comment section of this video. Back to you, Studio 24.
Interesting story, but now we're going to tell you about our biggest competitor, and don't worry, we won't be dragging them down. We're actually going to be telling you that they held a press conference yesterday as the opening ceremony of their new event. Giorgio has this story.
RoTV, one of the biggest Roblox televisions and broadcasters, is expected to host their annual event on the 13th and 15th of August 2024. After the press conference of the event, we had the honor to talk to Ziga, owner and founder of RoTV, who announced the lineup of world superstars that are going to perform at the event.
We're gonna see Beyonce, July Jones from Slovenia, and Raven, which represented Slovenia this year, as well with Italian representative from Eurovision 2016, and also the world famous Celine Dion.
The best part of the RoTV event, however, is the booths market, which will have more than 20 companies involved, including RBC, across 5 different Roblox communities.
And also our famous and traditional booth market, which we call Expo, which is inspired by Dubai Expo. Basically, different companies will have their booths there, which you will be able to check them out and also vote for the best booth.
It is expected to be the largest event ever organized by a Roblox television, which obviously gives a lot of stress to RoTV staff, especially after the incidents that happened at last year's event.
If I'm honest, we are quite nervous. Last year we had a lot of exploiters which ruined the show, and we had to delay the show 2 times because of the exploits.
The event will be a big occasion to reveal RoTV's future, as well as the future of the Roblox television community.
A big project we have been planning. We tried to launch it last year, but it didn't go so well. But this year we're gonna launch it for real this time, and we hope this will be the big changer in the broadcasting community. But you will have to come to the event to see what is that.
To find out what the announcement is, you're gonna have to tune in on RoTV this Tuesday and Thursday, starting from 3:45 GMT.
Thank you for that, Georgina. Let's hope that they won't run us out of business. But then, to some other businesses. One of the newest members of our team went to 3 different simulator games to compare them and see which one was the best. This is what he had found.
From family-friendly aesthetics to even collaborations, simulators look like a nice way for people to enjoy the platform. But with excessive prices, allegations of child gambling and sometimes stealing assets, simulators aren't the most friendly way to play Roblox after all. Let's do a deep dive into the world of simulators. I decided to make a new Roblox account, and I'm going to play 3 simulators for half an hour each to gather more knowledge. I picked Tug of War Simulator, Pet Simulator 99 and Animal Simulator, 3 completely different simulators. I started by playing Pet Simulator 99. One of the first things I noticed was there was a lot going on and satisfying animations, so you couldn't really get bored. I also noticed that prices of game passes and pets were extremely high, going up to around $30, which is excessive. What was smart about this simulator is that they have incorporated other popular Roblox formats into their games, such as obbies and a new format, RNG. This was more entertaining than the game itself, so no wonder they utilised this. This game is definitely a cash grab, it's addicting and it can be dangerous. High prices with a game directed to kids is never good. The Pet Simulator franchise has been called out for practically promoting child gambling via loot boxes before, and after playing the game for 30 minutes, it's no surprise why.
Put that picture, that video of all the old people, like, just zombified at the casino. This is the kids' version of that. This is awesome, like, cause you don't even really gotta do anything. You can kinda just sit back and relax.
And Preston really started to take advantage of his younger player. These are the chances to get these rare pets. It is over a 1 in 100 million to get.
The next simulator I decided to play was Tug of War Simulator. This game is about strength, and then you play tug of war against characters. Simulators are traditionally designed to appeal to a younger audience, so it's no surprise that this game was easy as well. I played for 30 minutes and found that yet again there were high prices and season passes systems. I like the automation features where you can have free auto train and auto fight. Most simulators lock those features behind a paywall. The final simulator is Animal Simulator. This game is very confusing to understand at first, but after some short gameplay I was somehow level 207 and understood the game. You train with weapons as a human, or become an animal and train and fight. This game was not a cash grab. They had many options to buy other animals, but it wasn't pushed in your face like most simulators do. Aside from that, it was just another fighting game. Now that I played 3 simulators and got the general idea of them, let's interview some Robloxians for their take on the not-so-innocent simulators. In an RBC exclusive interview, I spoke to Callum, a member of RBC, for more. What's your opinion on simulators?
My opinion, simulators aren't bad.
What's your opinion on simulators that cost a lot of money to buy game passes? Cash grab games.
Bad. It's basically pay to win.
Yes. In my research, I found some game passes up to $30. Is that acceptable?
Absolutely not, no. Especially when kids are on Roblox.
I also spoke to Ark, who had more views. What's your opinion on simulators?
They're kinda bad.
Why is that?
Honestly, I think they are there to waste people's time and spending money on random stuff.
In my findings, I saw that not every simulator is bad, but a majority promote content that shouldn't be allowed to children. What's your view? Let me know. Sam, RBC News.
Well, guys, that is it for tonight. We hope you guys like our new look as much as we do.
Before we leave you, these were the headlines today.
Welcome to Bloxburg has revamped their camping equipment in yet another small update. We will talk to an experienced player in a newscast and get his opinion on it. Will they be able to save the game? And Roblox has been banned in Turkey. For what reasons? They were supposed to have exposed children to explicit content. What do the users think of this? And more about users, because none of them has either been playing the once popular game Jailbreak. Could it be about the toxicity on the team? One of our biggest competitors, Road TV, they held a press conference, and of course we had to show up and listen to all the new things they were adding. We will go over all the new things they announced, as well as we will get some answers from the owner himself, Zigger. And we end tonight by comparing simulators so that you can find the best ones, which ones are cash grabs and which ones are fair.
RBC News 24.
World News with Jay will be next, and the sport tonight is after that. We hope that we will be back on soon, but until then you can follow us on Twitter and all our other media.
Well guys, until next time, goodbye.